So we finally have Denzel in the green room.
Yeah.
This is a legendary experience.
Yeah, I'm like, where do I look?
You can pick you can pick one of. Yeah, that's yours right there.
That one's mine.
That's you.
Okay.
In the green room, nation's first studio.
This is
day
great.
one. VIP Life 180 aligned wealth event.
Yeah, I just got a new shirt.
Yeah, we all got them.
Dan got me a new shirt. I love it.
Life 180 for life.
I love.
I came up with that slogan.
Yeah.
But you get it though. It's like for life, but it's also like for life insurance. Yeah.
I love it.
That's the play on words. Hannah was like, I can't believe we didn't think of that.
So nerdy. I love it.
I know.
This is great.
So funny. So I tried to get my whole team to wear them, but they didn't want to walk in in matching homemade shirts.
Lame.
My dad was like, no, I'm not doing that. It's too cool.
Dude, your dad is awesome.
Yeah, he was really excited to see you. It's really cool for me to be able to bring him around my friends in the industry. Cause like, you know, he's known everybody in the industry, you know, coming up in the business. And now that like I have my own friends in different parts of the country and I like get to introduce him to everybody, it's really special for me.
Yeah, dude, it's special for me to be here right now. Cause I've seen Caleb sit here. I've seen Tom Hegna sit here.
Yep.
You know, some of the greats.
Chris, Walter Young was here. Yeah, man, there's gonna be more. We have a cool lineup for this year, and now you're here. You're one of the greats.
Well,
we have the Denzel Rodriguez here, my good friend. Dude,
learning.
I'm so grateful to Caleb because our buddy Pete's in the other room. Mm-hmm. Like I would have never met you or Pete if it wasn't for Asset.
Yeah, Caleb, especially at his age, like, and him and I are the same age, but he's a master connector. One
of the best at building relationship, probably the best at connecting and building relationships out of anybody I've ever met. Mm-hmm. Do you know anybody better at forging connections and building meaningful relationships? Like he knows, it's not just he knows everybody. He's got like a deep connection.
So like a part of me is like, cause I try to like, I'm like, so who do you know, bro? Right? Like,
like talking to yourself?
Yeah. I'm like,
okay,
this guy must have something on everybody, you know, like, just like, how does he get all these people in a room? And we're not talking like, you know, not to devalue anyone, but
no,
these are no small hitters. It's all heavy hitters.
Dude, I've had this experience more than once at his event where I've been in the audience, and these were different years, where I'd see someone on stage and I'd be like, that guy's like a legit YouTube celebrity.
Yeah.
And he's had that happen year after. I mean, I've met so many people there.
I'm like, you haven't been on this planet that long.
I know, man. It's well. Here's
I'm like,
this is the mind blowing part.
That's what it gets me. I'm like, man,
think about
this guy is ahead.
Think about how hard it is to build an agency.
Yeah.
Then think about how hard it is to build an agency online, only with your team around the United States. Then think about how hard it is to build a team like they've built at Better Wealth. And then think about how do you possibly build that kind of team and spend all the time it takes to meet that many people and build that many connections. How? Like it blows my mind that he's in two places at once.
Yeah, and do live events.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and he does other stuff.
Chris was telling me, we were talking, and he was like, dude, it's going to be like $150K for this
event.
Yeah, so the first Life 180 event, that's why
we're here.
$150K? I don't know, allegedly. I don't know if he spent that money, but like I think that was the budget.
That's a lot for one event.
Because when I did my first event, dude, I had, I think, just under 40 people at my first live event. It was a one-day event.
Yeah.
I spent 15.
Did you really?
20K.
Dang.
Yeah.
I mean, it was legit. You had like a full camera crew.
I took care of everybody.
You had the whole setup. You had like there was like 13 waiters.
I was very intentional. But I
you had like each person had their own like waiter at their table, which was crazy. I got to sit by. That's when I met your mom.
Yeah, because I love customer service.
Shout out Diana.
Shout out to mom.
Yep.
I love customer service. Yeah. I worked in food and beverage. I took that into the life insurance business, into my coaching practice, and
you did.
And here we are 7 years later. But being at Life 180 again, like definitely, like I would say the origin is really giving credit to Caleb being a master connector. Mm-hmm. Chris is also a master connector. Chris is someone that just vouches, honestly. Like,
what do you mean?
So he's the type of guy that, from being around Chris, if he uses your name in another room, just know that it's for your good, like for your benefit. So I feel like he's done that for me multiple times already.
Mm-hmm.
And so he just has a certain kind. There's certain people that have, online they call it your aura. That
he does have that. He definitely
energy
has. Yeah.
Where he can command a room.
Yep.
And he can just get people to do things. So like if I can, and
Chris
I'm
is
someone
at a different vibration, for sure.
Yes.
And I wouldn't know Chris without Caleb. Caleb introduced me to Chris. Mm-hmm. But Chris and I have formed a really meaningful relationship. Like the introduction he gave me tonight was, I mean, I was moved. Like when he was like, "This is like my brother," and he like put his hand on my back and he's like, and I could tell he was like, and
yeah.
I was like, man, we have formed a really. He's been here. I mean, he built this whole setup.
Yeah, dude, I'm loving it.
Thank you. It's an honor to have you
were
here.
having issues.
Yes, we were having issues earlier this week.
I'm like, dude, shut that off. Turn this off. Yeah. Go to settings. It's creating an
I had
echo.
to share my screen so you could walk me through. That was last week.
And it worked.
We had a good.
Fixed it.
I'm excited to see that video.
Good little session.
There was some good stuff that came out of there. Yes. I'm grateful for you. For one, our friendship, just getting to know Allison, getting to go to your wedding, getting to meet your family, like that's been.
Dude, the wedding
was legendary.
Dude,
that was so fun watching the video tonight.
Caleb could have made it.
Yeah, he would have appreciated it. And then we could have got him on the dance floor too.
Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised if he had some like legit moves though.
I realized like hanging out in the white community a lot that if you're married and you're white, it's only a matter of time before your wife is like, "Hey, we should take up some salsa classes." I'm guessing it's like in year 5 or year 10, your wife is eventually going to say, "Hey, we should take up some salsa classes." And I just want to be the guy that's like giving you that heads up, like, "Hey, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
We should learn. We should do it."
You should teach me in advance. You can dance, dude. Everyone. Oh man. Yeah,
dude. I think bringing your culture into what you do, into your practice, is that unique differentiator when you're building a business online, when you're coaching people. We're all saying the same thing. We're all providing essentially the same products.
Yeah.
We're saying the same things. We're just tweaking it very differently. And so being at this event, the Wealth Aligned Experience, hosted by Chris Kirkpatrick and his entire team.
Amazing.
Which they're doing a phenomenal job.
They really are. They brought it, man. This is another level.
The camera crew is awesome.
Yeah.
And the photographers, like, they're actively working. It
Yeah.
was very similar to Caleb's crew as well. How just like engaged they're engaged in the event. I love it. So it's nice. But bringing in your unique skills, gifts, and talents that you have, and don't be afraid. Mm-hmm. It could be your faith. It could be literally your cultural, you got Spanish, Black, Jewish background, whatever that cultural background is, your viewer watching is going to relate to some capacity. No matter what your culture is, someone else out there is also white. Someone else out there is also Black. Someone else out there is also Spanish. Mm-hmm. So being able to bring that out in very organic ways. And I know whenever I do like speaking or collabs, like it's like, how can I stand out and provide a meaningful impact or move hearts when everyone in the room is at a higher level, whether it's financially or they've been in business longer than me, they got more experience than me.
Yeah.
It's not to compete, but I actually look at it a way for me to rise to their level, right? And then understand that I'm at a very unique advantage in a way where I get to watch the greats right in front of me display their performance, display their act, so to speak.
Yeah.
That they've been crafting for 2-3 decades, let's say. And here I am. Again, shout out to Caleb, shout out to Chris, giving you the opportunity to speak on their stages. So
Huge.
you and I we spoke today.
Yep.
And we're speaking again. So
I spoke already.
Okay,
I'm done.
you're done.
I was on the panel with you, and then I spoke.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was, you said that was off the cuff.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Because I told Chris, I was like, I'll speak, but I'm so dialed in with my team and production and my clients. I'm like, I'm not going to do what I did for Better Wealth where I prepare for months and like get a whole thing. I'm like, I'm just going to, and dude, it was very genuine and I felt very proud of it.
Yeah.
I was happy. I was happy with how it went. But
yeah, when it comes to speaking, I'm the same way. Like, I'm really dialed in with my clients right now. I'm really dialed into just the craft. I want to get masterful at this. I want to fix all the mistakes that I'm making or gonna make, and get better. And so when it comes to speaking, it's like a way for me to get closer to my business partners, essentially. So I make it
well, and you want to show up and you want to be a giver at these events. Like, you want to be,
especially if you're being called, like,
if you're trusting you to speak at their event, you want to give something that they're gonna go, wow, I'm really, like, I had clients in the audience today.
Yeah.
And my goal was I wanted them to look up and be like, dude, that's my guy. Like, I wanted them to be like, that I work with, and that like, so I tried to, my strategy is I always try to bring something unique, because sometimes at these conferences you can get it can get a little repetitive when you're talking about some of these topics over and over. And everybody's,
especially if
especially if you've seen it,
you've been
3 or 4 times.
You're in it. You
in
live
it.
it. You say it. You speak it.
And you see certain people repeat, and you kind of get to know their talk a little bit. And it's not that they're not doing a good job. It's just it's just repetitive. You can hear it sometimes over and over. So I always try to and you do the same thing. And I think it's so crazy because I've talked to Caleb about this and Chris. I'm like, dude, isn't it? We've all agreed that you have a very kind of, I don't know what the word is, calm demeanor. But then when you get on stage, it's like you just you come out in a way that's unbelievable. Like, the last 3 times I heard you spoke, I think I told you I thought you were the best speaker at both.
Yeah.
Because it's just the way you engage the crowd. Everybody's laughing. Everybody's having fun. It's not boring in any way. It's just it's a good time.
It's so much fun, dude.
I know you're good at it, man. You're a natural speaker.
Shout out to my wife who believes in me so much. Like, she tells me, she's like, man, dude, you're really good. And so for me, there's times where I don't wanna just eat that up and now think I'm up here.
Yeah.
And then have a bad day. You know what I mean? So
you need me to take you down a peg right now?
Right?
Yeah.
I'm always whether I need to do it to myself.
Yeah.
So I will watch the replay and I'll critique it. And I'll say, okay, here's where you could have got better. Here's where you could have got better. So it's nice to always have someone in your corner that's willing to call you out.
Yeah.
In a very, very healthy way. Someone like you, someone like Chris, someone like Caleb are not afraid to do it. I say Chris is definitely not afraid to do it.
No, Chris will tell you straight up, hey, dude. Yeah.
I'll call you out. I love that. I think.
Yeah. Everybody needs that. I told Chris there's one word to describe him. He is authentic.
Yeah.
You're going to get what you're going to, there's no.
It is what it is. He always says that.
It
is what it is. You're going to get what you're going to get.
Yeah. I think you should do the boom clap.
I was gonna.
I love that thing.
I was gonna preserve it because I was like, I don't. I actually changed it, right?
You did the game.
I made it different.
The game was fun. But you used up a third of your time on the game.
Oh God, I messed up bad. I told Kayla, I said, dude, I'm so sorry.
No, it was fun, but I'm standing back there. I'm like, bro, he's almost halfway done, and he hasn't said anything yet.
4 minutes and 50 seconds.
Left?
Yeah.
That time went fast, huh?
It went so fast.
Mine didn't go fast for me. I had time left over.
You had a lot of time. You did so well.
Yeah, thanks. Dude. I appreciate you saying that.
Because it showed that you prepared. You can tell when someone is winging.
I had my thing dialed in. Today I was just going off. But today was a much easier topic for me. Today was just what we do. Mm-hmm. And so it lives in my heart. I could just, Dude, I am really grateful. I want to say thank you for bringing Nations First in as a part of your, dynamic partnership you have of strategic partners that do, to be the people that help your clients with retirement has been so fulfilling. We've had so much success working with people, and
I feel like I bring you the best people.
You do bring me the best people. You bring me the best people.
Shout out to Brenda.
Okay, we can do that. Shout out to Brenda.
What's the
Mike and Joanne.
Mike and Joanne.
Not Mike and Joanne. Mike separate and Joanne separate.
Joanne is the one that did the Heck'em, right?
I don't know if we can talk about that. Like,
oh my bad. So
I love Joanne. She is
Love Joanne.
absolutely amazing person.
dude,
there's so many.
I got to meet Brenda in person, bro.
Did you really?
Yes,
She's awesome. We're Facebook friends.
dude. She is a trip. I love it. She's got a whole garden in her.
Oh, you went to her
backyard.
house?
Yeah, we got to hang out. So
The new place?
yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Her
She-
rental turned primary.
She's amazing, dude.
Awesome.
Michael, amazing.
Michael.
Yeah, Michael, who we're hanging out with.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Him and his pokes are amazing.
Dude, he's on fire.
Yeah,
25 years old.
he's
I'm just
amazing,
like,
dude. He's gonna be a big contributor to our space. I don't know. It's late. I don't know why I'm drawing up. Like, there's so many other people. June.
Yes, June.
I love June.
June is so cool.
She's amazing.
like when she talks about her work, I'm like, you must have a really cool. Like she has a cool job.
She does.
So she delivers stage props
Like
for
film
movies.
equipment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
film
Yeah.
equipment. She's just. I can imagine just because I've seen her just like cruising.
I can see her cruising with her phone on YouTube, just listening to like
Yeah.
a whiteboard case study.
Yeah, she
While
says
she's
she
cruising down the
listens
freeway.
like all the time.
She's
Just
awesome.
dialed in.
There's so many more. I mean, there's so many amazing people you've sent. These are just like some of the people we worked with recently, but
Yeah. So those of you watching that
it's an
are
honor.
approaching retirement, you're now thinking about it, you're now processing it, you're worried. Like Daniel's the guy to really bring the temperature down at first, get an idea of where you're at. And he's gonna build on top of all the coaching and work that we've done together on the debt side, on the credit side, on the cash flow side. And it just brings it all together. And you're not biased toward any product. You're just like, now that I have all the numbers, this product will remove this problem and add this to your income. This will improve this.
So any of your audience that wants one, we just came out with I'm super proud of this. Caleb wrote the forward.
Dude, I read your book on the plane.
What was your what did you I mean, you said you liked it, but what
So-
was your takeaway?
What I like about this book is you will actually fall in love with Daniel and what he's all about. So it's not a super tactical kind of a book.
No.
There's a few case studies, but you build up this way of thinking that as I was reading it, it's like I was already thinking this way. And I think even someone that doesn't have a whole lot of financial literacy, financial background could read that book and you'll find yourself agreeing without trying to have any objections against it.
Thank you.
It just felt like I was having a conversation with Daniel
Yeah.
in the book, getting to know him and knowing that you give just enough facts for me to lean on as a new prospect, where it's like I can then go have a conversation with my spouse in such a way that my spouse would get it.
It's awesome.
And say, oh, okay, maybe we should take a look into this.
Dude, I really appreciate you saying that because you hit it on the head. Like, there was a couple guiding principles we used when writing this. And my main one was we're always going to speak in truths. There's not going to be anything in here that's like my opinion, right? It's all going to be stuff where it's like, hey, like these are universal truths about finances and retirement. And I know that because they come from other people, right? Like I reference a lot of different people in the book.
Tom Hagner.
Tom Hagner's a big one.
Drop him a lot.
He's a big influence for me. But then we also wanted to be simple. We wanted to be something you could read on a plane flight. So that was part of the goal. And then we wanted it to be like where you kind of could just keep it moving, like it was a conversation where it wasn't boring. Because I've read financial books where you get to like the second chapter and you're like falling asleep. It's so painful.
So you did something very strategic. You brought in a lady, and it changed. Like I knew it was now this lady talking.
Yeah.
I was like, where'd Daniel go?
Yeah.
And it made me like stay in the, not that I was getting tired, but it was like, oh, so now we're talking about how you can spend your money. Like it got fun. The book got like fun
She's
toward the end
a great
of it.
writer, Veronica Goldspiel. Shout out to Veronica. She was also my editor. I think she's in chapter 6.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's kind of like right at that point where, and then I come in with the last 2.
Right. You wrapped it up, and then there's like
it's 97 pages.
You can write in the book.
Yeah,
you give a whole framework at the end. There.
Yeah, you can put in kind of like your framework to kind of get an idea of what you're missing. But that's the best part, I think, about the book is you get the framework. Like, this framework is not my framework. Tom Hegna created this framework that I referenced because what we use at Nations First. And it just gives you a blueprint on how to think and make decisions so that you can secure your retirement and get the things you want out of it. And that's what I spoke about today. So, yeah, anybody that is in your audience that wants a book, they can call the office. They can talk to Amy, and she'll just mail them out one for free.
Shout out to Amy.
Amy's awesome. We have an awesome
team. Take action, folks.
I'm
in the Nation's First studio.
Yep. Let's get Pete in here for just a second because I know he came all the way down here. I want him to be able to record with you. Peter, you out there? What's up, buddy? Come on in, brother.
I think.
We're on the pod, dude. We're live.
Oh.
What's up, Pete?
What's happening? That's right.
That's
Thank
your
you,
computer,
Daniel.
and that's my camera now.
Thank you, Denzel.
Yeah.
Pleasure to be here.
Debuting on the channel.
That's right. Today somebody said to me, well, Pete, you look comfortable, and now I understand why they said that to me, looking at myself up there. It looks ridiculous.
You look good, bro.
You're good. You're
Basketball
good.
shorts.
You're good.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure to be here with you guys. Truly an honor.
Yeah.
The conversations we had at dinner tonight,
Bro.
the ability to really just feel what's in your guys' heart has been a true honor to be a part of.
I won't chime in too much, but the conversation we had about parenting in the car was profound.
Oh,
Pete's got kids the same age as my 2 daughters.
Okay.
And so we talk about, raising kids, different ages, different challenges, being a husband. And, you were talking about, and I'm super grateful, by the way, for you introducing me to the Kwok brothers.
Yeah.
I've got to talk to Daniel and Sid.
Dude.
Those guys are amazing. Daniel and I...
Dude, Daniel Kwok will, and he's a good connect too. Like, you should probably talk to Daniel Kwok, man. Like, he will leave you with such a challenge. Like, if you're in the faith, he'll challenge you to go deeper in your faith. And then if you're figuring things out, like, he talks in a way that you actually want to search, more. Yeah. So he's that kind of guy where you don't feel like he's trying to make you wrong, him right, or elevate him. He's not in it for that. It's like he believes if I've been called to be within your proximity, it's probably for a reason. I don't know what yet. And his mentality is, I'm just going to serve for the time being. I'm not going to try and prove anything to you. I'm just going to serve. And he tells me this really cool story because I was at one of his real estate masterminds. I don't think the cat made it. No, it did. Yeah, she did. Jenkins is in there. Tell you, I give animals good vibes.
I know, man.
cats always know the vibes, too.
They do.
Telling you. So Daniel Kwok tells a story about one of his, I want to say staff at the time. Pretty important person. Like for maybe under 10 years or so, 10 years or less. Did not try to, convince or persuade and, to be Jesus, all that and all, It was just him being present. And small challenges and just being available. And then obviously that staff member knows that Daniel is of the faith because he talks about it on the channel and all that stuff. And then that person makes that, transition. It was pretty awesome to just, hear stories like that. We were just having a deep dive. I was like, this should have been recorded. I'm like, holy crap, this was really, really deep conversations. I'd like you to just share with, Daniel's audience, my audience, main things you're working on right now and just your personal feedback with the Wealth Aligned experience, day one in the books.
Day one in the books, I think it's easy to come to events like this and create expectations for yourself about what it should be or what it's going to be for you without really knowing what is going to resonate with you and what's meant for you to take away from that event. And what ends up getting hard is it can get confusing. So many different ideas that can pop up that are a part of the plan or the vision that you have. And the difficulty can be deciphering what is the next step to take, because there's a lot of great ideas. But for some people, I remember as a younger age, and it was like, well, how do I get to that point? And the first time I went to the Better Wealth event, I kept seeing speaker after speaker coming up there and sharing exactly something that I had a vision of, and then feeling so behind and so, self-sabotaging in a way of like, why haven't you done more already and activated yet? And have those types of self-doubt conversations, and really, I had some emotional releases, crying on one of the speaker's shoulders, like, I want to do what you're doing and I'm not doing it yet. And then trying so many different things and failing at so many different things. And the perfect part about it is being here right now with you guys, to be able to understand with clarity what those next steps are is the biggest advantage that you can get. And the word you used before is getting present, so that when the things are said, you can either park it in the garage for later, or you can say, this is maybe one of my next 3 steps I could think about when I get home, and then see which one's the most aligned with your values when it comes to taking action, and get to that next zig before you do the next zag, before you start climbing that mountain to your goals. So today was just a beautiful opportunity to be in a room with people that give more than they take and continue to produce more than they consume, which gives them an opportunity to always be in surplus. And that surplus effect just ripples into all of us. And that was my favorite thing about today.
I love it. Getting in rooms with heavy hitters, people that are playing at the highest level, they're playing a fun game, and they're challenging new people. It doesn't matter what level, even if you're above, below, it doesn't matter. Like, they're just, everyone's showing up very powerfully, and you can watch as many YouTube videos as you want. That's good, but don't stop there. Definitely put it on your calendar to attend 1 to 2 strategic business workshops every year in the industry that you're in. 1 to 2 personal development workshops. And if you can get something like a Life 180 event where they kind of merge the two, it's personal development and it's tactical strategies coming together in a business setting where you can learn from all walks of life, you gotta put that into the business budget for sure. It's one of the most strategic ways and blessings that I've been able to grow and be in a position to speak at the nation's first studio and be here, because I chose very early on, after I got out of high school, went to a sales workshop, and I was like, I'm gonna make this a routine to go to networking events, to go to business workshops. And I'd say over the last decade, I want to say I've gone to 200 plus events.
That's awesome.
And I started storing all the lanyards that they give you, and I did a video on my channel and I threw it all on the whiteboard. And I was like, here's what $100,000+ looks like of education. You paid it through student loans. I paid it through this. Which is better? We'll find out. Charlie Kirk says college is a scam. I sort of lean that way a little bit. For certain things, you absolutely need college for. You want to be a lawyer. You want to be a doctor. You want to, build buildings. You want to be an architect. You want to be an astronaut. You want to get into, science, NASA. You want to be in the what do they call the people that do, marine biology, right? You want to be a mechanic. There's certain things that, yes, you need school for. But there's a lot of trades that you can redirect that $100,000 that you're going to borrow and pay it over time without having to go into debt, and literally increase your relationship capital 10x, and then your financial capital follow suit, which is huge. So, dude, you guys got to get in the game. And so this is an opportunity. We're at the Life 180, the Wealth Aligned Experience, 3-day event. I'm confident Chris is going to host this again and again. This is the very first one. So this is me letting you know now. Every year I'll be coming to this event, supporting, whether I speak or not. And that's the super cool part, is just being in the room. You don't know who's watching you.
Yeah.
And then they're like, hey, I want you to speak. That's what happened at the end asset. I didn't apply to speak, and neither did with Chris. It was just in his mind, he's like, who do I want on my stage? He chose me. Had I not been within his proximity, I would not be on his mind. So those of you that are sitting on the sideline, all you have to do is get within proximity and be authentic, be yourself. It's only a matter of time. Your time's coming, whether you're ready or not. So be ready.
And to take that to another level, we need as many good people in this space as possible. Like, I root
Dude.
for you. I root for Pete.
Yeah.
I root for you guys too all the time.
It's overwhelming. There's a lot of people that need help. There's a lot of people that need help, man. There's no competition whatsoever.
Right.
There's all these people reaching out.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of bad narratives. Like, that's what I talked about today, is like, we don't even control the narrative of our industry.
It's true.
And it's time we do that. I mean, there's no reason not to. Like, I look at it. You guys didn't hear the poem. That's so crazy that both you guys were in the other room when I talked today.
I know.
I didn't see you on the.
Dude, my flight was delayed. My excuse is I
there.
had to eat. I was like on the brink.
No, but like, I wrote this poem.
Give it to us.
Right now?
Yeah,
I gotta go out to the car.
we'll be
Pull it
here.
up. Actually, I can put it up my phone.
You got it. Google Docs, baby.
And then we'll
We'll end with the poem.
we'll end with a
Kind
poem.
of dramatic.
Perfect.
All right, hang on. Now I gotta go back.
We'll leave a cliffhanger of.
All right, you guys keep doing your thing. I'll be right back.
It's you're talking about kind of it'll be your time whether you're ready or not. So be ready. I think you also believe that you're always ready. You just got to believe that you're ready, right? Ultimately,
Stay ready.
it always is presented to you at the exact perfect moment that you actually have everything inside of you that you need. You know, that you're doing the best that you can with everything you've been given and all the information that you have. And, from that standpoint, it's...
You want to get in the shot?
No. I can go there.
Okay. Because I'll move.
It's pretty cool for me to be here because for me, a few years ago, Better Wealth, speaking on the stage was something that was distant and it wouldn't be possible without all the ripples from you and from Chris and from Daniel and from Caleb and from Garrett. My tree starts at Garrett and goes to Caleb and then goes to you guys and then goes to Chris. And that lineage of how I got to be where I'm at was multiple people and being in that proximity on a consistent, persistent basis. Yeah. To then not know when it's going to happen and just have the faith that it will. So I'm real grateful for that.
Awesome.
Dude, I'm so excited to see you speak tomorrow.
Well, thanks. I'm looking forward to talking to you. I'm looking forward to
capture?
speaking with you.
My audio?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes. Do it.
Let's talk loud.
Do it.
Let me get a little bit of that. There you go. I think that's about as far as that'll go.
It's just locked up.
Okay, so a little bit of context for the poem. You guys were there at And Asset when I read the life insurance poem.
Yes.
Here,
Okay,
you just
so-
spots.
Switching spots?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, edit the same, right?
Okay, yeah, that's true. Okay, so a little bit of context. I read the life insurance poem at the And Asset. That's something that one of my early mentors, Van Miller, used to read at the end of his speeches. So it was like a big thing for me to read that. And it had a really good reaction. Like people came up to me like, I really like that poem. Like, can I get a copy? So I didn't write this, full disclosure. I just put it in ChatGPT and I was like, write me this for an annuity. And the reason I did that was because 3 nights ago, Chris and I are in here and we're setting up the studio and he goes, dude, look at this. You can go live on TikTok and debate people. And I'm like, that's you, bro. That's not me. I'm not trying to get live on TikTok with a Dave Ramsey Financial Smart Investor Pro. But he's like, no, listen to this guy. The first room he pulls up is his chat room, probably like 30, 40 people in it. And it's a Smart Investor Pro just ripping annuities. He literally is going, if you run the internal rate of return on an annuity, you would never sell one. They're the biggest scam ripoff, like just tearing these things apart. And I'm sitting there just getting like, my blood is starting to boil. And Chris goes, hey, my buddy Danny's sitting right here. He's been an annuity expert for 13 years. He thinks you're wrong. Here he is. And he puts me on live with these guys. And so
Typical Chris.
So I know, right? And so I'm talking to this guy, and the reason why I was getting mad was not because I love annuity. I don't care. Like, I'm not an annuity guy. It's not like I'm pro annuity. That's not the point. The point is, I've had the privilege of 13 years of sitting with men on their deathbed who look at me and go, take care of my wife no matter what, make sure she's okay. He's 85, she's 83, okay? The tool that I'm going to use to make sure mom is going to be okay is an annuity. It's got guarantees she's not going to need anything for the rest of her life, right? I've had case after case after case of helping widows, divorced women, all kinds of people who, 90-year-olds, who don't care about the internal rate of return. Doesn't mean anything to them. They want certainty that they're going to be okay for the rest of their life. That's what I'm pro abundance for them and enjoying their life, right? Mm-hmm. So that's why I got so worked up, because I'm like, this guy's discouraging the right people from getting these products over picking up little details, right?
Internal rate of return and distribution rate are two different things.
Right. And also, if you want good internal rate of return, go buy something with good internal rate of return. I'm not saying internal rate of return. I'm not saying rate of return is bad. You know, I'm not arguing against rate of return. I'm just saying you're putting it in the wrong category. If you're measuring your internal rate of return with an annuity, you're already in the wrong camp. You need to be the person who says, look, I don't. That's not my priority. My priority is I have to know this is going to work. Yeah. Got to be guaranteed, right? And so, anyway, this is the need for the poem. So it says, I am a promise not written in sand but in stone. And the whole point of this was I was trying to explain to people. The whole beginning was like, what is an annuity? So I wanted people to think of it not just like a financial product, but I want to see like what it really does. So it says, I'm a promise not written in sand but in stone. I'm a shield against uncertainty, a stream of income that cannot erode. I am the dignity in retirement, a monthly check that arrives like the sunrise, steady and sure. I'm a teacher of patience, rewarding those who plan, those who save, those who dream. I am confidence for the spouse who worries, courage for the parent who wonders, and assurance for the worker who has given a lifetime. I am the answer to the question, will I outlive my money? For me, my money outlives you. I am peace in the midst of market storms, a harbor when waves crash and winds howl. I do not flinch at recessions nor crumble in crisis. I am reliable, endurance and faithfulness measured in decades. I am a contract, yes, but I am more than words. I'm a partnership, a covenant between prudence and promise. I am the fruit of discipline, the harvest of years turned into security. I do not gamble with your twilight years, I guarantee them. I transfer savings into certainty, assets into assurance, hope into reality. I am the laughter of grandchildren, unshadowed by financial fear. On vacations taken without guilt, groceries purchased without worry, and holidays celebrated with fullness. I am the guardian of freedom, the preserver of choice. I am the heartbeat of retirement. I am the dignity of the future. I am your annuity.
Incredible.
And so it's like, that's the point, is like, that what I was trying to make to those guys was like, you're missing the point, bro. It's not about these little minute, things on a spreadsheet.
I like how ChatGPT used the word covenant.
Yeah.
That's deep.
I know.
Because it goes beyond a contract.
Right.
It's like, even if the contract fails,
I teared up.
I'm making this covenant agreement.
Yeah.
It's a spiritual covenant that the life insurance company is obliging to, essentially. Well, ChatGPT said it, but
yeah.
It's this forever promise.
So when I was reading this on stage earlier, I teared up when I got to the part that said, I'm the laughter of grandchildren, unshadowed by financial fear. Because that's the one that like touched my heart the most, because I work with a lot of seniors. Mm-hmm. And that's what my whole mission is, that book is like to help them live outside of scarcity and be present with their grandchildren. It's kind of like buy back your life means buy back the life you wanted to have with your kids. This is your chance to buy it back with your grandkids. You can't take any of this money with you. Convert it into income, have peace of mind, and go give. And
so in your book, you did an example, $100,000, I think it was, or $200,000 of the person that has a paid off house, talking to grandparents. And the question was, do you want to give your grandkids this asset that's paid off, or would you rather have $200,000 worth of experience and memories with your grandkids, or something like that? Was like the example that you essentially gave, and you mapped out a way for them to access the equity in their primary residence, which is paid off, to acquire another property to spend the summers with their grandkids, create memories, and create the income to do that.
That's a real client. They're in Maryland right now.
So I'm just like, how important is the internal rate of return now?
Right.
Versus that kind of conversation. And man, there were certain points in the book where I'm just like, I started flipping through the pages, man. I was like, and
appreciate you reading
I'm
it.
not a very good reader. I don't comprehend as well. And so again, shout out to how simple you made the book, yet very in depth.
Thank you.
It's an easy read. It really is, and you'll capture so much. So I do recommend people listen and read Daniel's book, My Backyard
Dude,
Life.
and you know what's special for me about you guys both being here is I think I've made content with both you guys, and both of you seem to bring out just the best conversations. Like, I'm so proud of the videos when we're done. Like, I just like, man, I can't wait to share that.
Yeah.
And so to have you both here tonight, and to Pete, for you to come back and do the audio of my book is going to be awesome, man. And you know, Denzel, for us to create that whole sleeve of content. What do you call it? It's not it's a playlist.
Archive.
An archive
Yeah,
of
put a playlist
retirement
on YouTube,
content.
yeah.
I'm so proud of that, man. To be a part of that on your channel is unreal, bro. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you guys being here tonight.
I help moms, women build wealthy kingdoms that will last forever, and to have authority over their finances by helping them pay off debt, increase cash flow, lower your expenses, build your credit, all using your own income.